Wait, that's how they do it, right?
Yeah.
Ew, it's your girl Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, queen of spice. It's Thursday, it's 7 o'clock, it's prime time. We here, we ready, it's beautiful outside. Period. Yes. I love Thursdays. I love now that it's getting a little bit warmer. I feel like I'm excited. I'm excited for summer. Yes. Before we start off the show, I do want to give a couple shout outs. I want to make sure that people get their flowers. First of all, shout out to Rip Dispensary. Shout out to this amazing dispensary in Jersey City. If you ever see the lumberjack dude on the highway, it's no longer a lumberjack carpet company. It's actually a fire ass dispensary. They do paint, smoke and paint. You can make there's some events where you could it's like smoke friendly and make a candle. They also work with other artists, whether it's actual painting or if you make music. So shout out to Rip Dispensary, definitely making a difference in Jersey City. Also shout out to Bravery Studios, definitely making this happen. I can't say what's gonna happen, but stay tuned. Stay tuned. Stay tuned to the Bravery Studios Instagram page. We're gonna have an event soon. And I love this type of event. I'm not gonna give it all, but all I'm gonna say, this is gonna be an event that's gonna be open to the public. There is gonna be a beautiful prize. I can't say what it is, but just stay tuned to the Bravery Studios account. Mina Mendoza is definitely gonna be involved, but just know it's gonna be open to the public and it's gonna be a fire-ass prize, yo. So yeah, shout out to Bravery Studios, making dreams come true. Shout out to Jersey. First of all, shout out to Jersey. I feel like I get proud of Jersey every day. And I'm gonna stop with the shout outs. I'm pretty sure if I remember the shout out, I'm gonna definitely get at the end of the show, sometime within the show. So let's go ahead and start the show. We're gonna introduce my extra special spicy guest with us, U-Goboy.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yahtzee. All that good stuff.
Period. Let's go. Yo, you look like a wild man from Atlantic City.
I really do, man.
Yo,
I look like,
if you came on the table, I'd be like, yo, I don't want to play with him.
Yeah.
I don't want to play with him. He got gold chains.
Yo.
His glasses probably cost $1,000. He's wearing Yeezy clothing.
Yeah. High roller table only, baby.
Nah, I will walk away. Yo. How you feeling?
I'm feeling good. Feeling blessed, man. No complaints.
How was your day today?
Today was great. Like I said, I had a great sleep. Got to sleep in today. Didn't have any work from home. No editing. Editing is
oh
man, it is.
I hate it.
If you're a content creator,
I love to film, but I hate to edit. Oh my god.
I don't mind editing. I don't, because I've been doing it for so long. So I don't mind. It's just a part of my life. But it felt good to just wake up today like I ain't got to edit nothing. I don't have to release. Most of the stuff is automated now too. I use AI. So Opus Clips has my clips edit releasing for the next month. So I'm like, that's good. That's good. So. Yeah. No complaints.
Okay, easy day, easy breezy day. What'd you eat today?
Today I had.
What'd you have for breakfast?
Oh man, I had Jersey Mike's. They delivered to the crib on Uber
Yo, you paid that $30 Uber time? Yo, you know your sandwich was $30.
$20.
That's a lot.
It was a lot.
Oh shit.
Got some chips too.
Okay.
It was bummed. I like Jersey Mike's. I'm
Jersey
over here
Mike's is fire.
giving them free free promotion, but it's
sponsor us.
Sponsor us, please. Free sandwiches. And I'm lazy. It's right around the corner. I could have definitely walked over there.
Are you serious?
Yeah, it's literally.
That's how I know you rich. You from AC. You that rich guy from the poker table.
Not
Fuck
even.
out of here, yo.
Not even. I'm from East Orange.
That shit was around the corner. Still orders it.
AC is no. I grew up in East Orange, New Jersey. I grew up in the hood. All right, Boys in the Hood was a Tuesday. It was a Tuesday, so not even.
You mad funny.
Shit.
That
Jersey Mike's sandwich was hitting. That was hitting. That was hitting. Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're gonna save some of that stamina for later.
Okay.
There is a sandwich question, but we're not gonna start there. First, we're gonna start. Let's go ahead and give you your flowers, love. So let's go ahead, kind of introduce people who you are. We know your name.
Yes, ma'am.
How'd you get that name?
UGoboy, all that good stuff. My aunt came up with the nickname. So growing up, Shout out to Martin Lawrence, still one of my favorite comedians ever. The new Bad Boys is coming out, I think, next week. I can't wait for it. With him and Will Smith. So
I got a Will Smith shirt on.
Of course.
And Jazzy Fresh.
That's fire. I need that shirt. Why do I not have that shirt?
I don't know.
I'm gonna add that to the collection.
$1,000. I'm just saying.
$1,000. Hit me with the Chappelle Show skin. That's the old price.
Period.
So anyway, on the Martin show, Gina would always go over to Martin and be like, "You go, boy," or he would go, "You go, girl." That was like their thing. So my aunt. My mother's younger sister, whenever she'd see me, she'd be like, "UGoboy, UGoboy." That was her nickname for me. So my handle for my Twitter, I still call it Twitter. I don't call it X. My handle for my Twitter has been UGoboy since college, since I got one.
Yeah.
And originally my stage name and my nickname was the U. But the University of Miami, they got that on Smash, and it was hard for people to find my music and my comedy and my stuff online. So I did a rebrand about 3-4 years ago. I did a rebrand, and UGoboy. It's easy to find, it's catchy, it's fun, and I just made everything that. I made the music that, I made the acting that, I made the podcast that. It's universal and it's easy to find. And then I trademarked it on top of that. Right after I did it, I trademarked it. I did the lawyer process, all the paperwork. It's mine. I own it. So yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I have a question because you said rebranded.
Yeah.
When you say the word rebranded, were you going by another name before?
Yeah. So originally,
what was it?
It was the U. And I had
yes.
like,
okay. So
you know,
the U.
Yeah. I
Okay.
had
So we actually
apostrophes around
did
it.
that.
Yeah.
Okay,
that was me all throughout college. That was my thing. Like the U. My main man DJ Camouflage. He's been my DJ since college. He's from Sierra Leone. He nicknamed me the U. He's like, "Yeah, man. When you come out your dorm room, it's like the smoke and like them hurricane, like the Miami Hurricanes. You're the U." And so that's what I went with. But it was hard to find.
Yeah, not for nothing. But I'm like, I like it, but I'm just picturing like, yo, imagine I go introduce you. Here is you. Like, yo, you. Like, I'm just like, yo, it's funny. But I like it though. You go, boy.
It's way easier and it's
catchy
too. It's catchy. Yeah, that's the main part. It was catchy. You always want to be captionable. That's like the thing.
Yeah.
That's the thing. You want to be captionable. You want to be easy to find. So U-Goboy. You Google that, I'm the first thing that pops up. So that's and I didn't have to pay for that. So that's what it's all about.
Okay, so I want to talk about it because I feel like you're a jack of all trades.
Yeah, something like that.
So for everybody that's watching right now, if you don't know, UGoboy has a podcast. They also have a musical career. Is there anything I'm leaving out?
Live MC for the world famous Harlem Wizards.
Oh, there you go.
Yeah, or show producer. All that good stuff. Podcast producer.
Actor.
You went to the premiere.
Yeah, we're going to talk about that.
Yeah, we're going to get into that.
Did you dirty? Killed your ass crazy.
Oh, man. I was the only black dude. It was bound to happen.
I'm dead. All right, so let's talk. What came first?
Honestly, what came first was probably the comedy. Actually poetry. Yeah, poetry and then comedy. So writing probably came first before anything. I've been writing short stories. I was in gifted and talented classes my whole life.
Wow.
I was a state writing champion in Jersey.
Let me find out.
Yes, ma'am. I think 4th grade, I believe.
Wow. Okay.
So I wrote this futuristic sci-fi thriller about this kid who, like, I forgot what the kid's name was, and I think like Joseph Capon or something, and basically school like extended like 3 or 4 more hours a day, and he basically had to fight and figure out how to like talk like the administrators to, you know, take it back to normal or whatnot. And it won like best, I think, what was the name of the organization? I think Future Problem Solving, or FPS. They're still around. FPS and Odyssey of the Mind. They're these 2 GT programs for kids, not just in Jersey, but it's a national program as well. So I won first place in Jersey in 4th grade. And so I've been writing stories and stuff since I was a kid. Now I did comedy in college. That was the first time that I did was like an open mic on campus. I just, all my friends were just like, yo, man, you funny. Why don't you get up there and tell some jokes? I was like, yeah, why don't I?
Yo, for real.
So I did it, and my first like few weren't really all that good, but then I kind of fell in love with it, and I started doing it more often, and I got pretty good at it. But then I fell in love with music, and like comedy was kind of short lived. But I mean, if you come to a Harlem Wizard game, I'm on the mic for 2 hours, basically doing play-by-play commentary and comedy. So it hasn't really. You've emceed stuff for like cannabis events, so it's like you get it. Like like you got to be on, you got to be engaging, you got to keep the show moving. So comedy came first because I wanted to be Eddie Murphy growing up. That was my hero. You know what I mean? And I still want to be Eddie Murphy. I love his money. You know what I mean? But yeah, comedy definitely came first.
I always thought about that. Like someone told me, they're like, you should be a comedian. I'm like, I don't think so.
It's hard.
Yeah,
it is the hardest.
People find me funny, but the thing is, like, they laugh at me.
They're not laughing with you.
Exactly. I'm like, yo, are you laughing because I'm funny or like just laughing at me? But okay, either way works. Either way works. But like, it's just, I feel like being a comedian definitely, it takes a lot of not only charisma, but you have to be very courageous because, us being like MCs, like, being hosts to events, we're working the room. Yeah. We're reading the room. We're reading the energies. We want to make sure like we're essentially entertaining the people. We're almost like the jester. Yeah. That's truly what we are. And I don't mind being that. I feel like I'm very good with, I love to see people smile, and I want to make sure that people have a good time. So I get that. I get that 100%. But when you take it to the level of comedian, it's harder.
It's the hardest thing. Like of everything that I've like attempted to do or that I decided to end up doing professionally, I can say unequivocally, stand-up comedy is the hardest. It's the hardest. Like you gotta be working like 5-7 days a week, working small rooms, like to just get good, to just get into a rhythm, to just learn how to do it before you do it like professionally to finally get on or whatnot. That's a whole different grind, man. So hats go off to anybody out there doing comedy. Kudos. Like you're doing the highest level. Kudos, highest level of entertainment right there.
Also, we got some shouts. Shout out to Professor Knox out
here. Yeah, the beats, boy. That's my guy right there.
He said he looked like a star, yo. He looks like a guy from AC. Chill, yo. First class, second place. Shout out to Jason. He's like, let's go Yankees.
Mr. Enrique, my brother.
Shout out to my best friend Amanda.
Amanda.
Let's go. Yo, shout out to Amanda. Me and Amanda went out the other day. Yo, it's always a good time every time I go out with my girl. Hey. She just came back from Mexico, so she came back mad tan.
Oh, man.
I haven't seen her. I've never seen her that tan. So she's like bronzy, yo. Like a whole like bronze person. I'm like, oh my God, look at this like goddess.
It's like that out there. I was in Cancun last summer. It gets hot out there. Cancun's like the desert. That's the hottest. Yeah. She's probably around that area.
I don't know, but I think so. But it was that, I don't know, Amanda. Where in Mexico were you at? Where were you at?
She's either in Cancun or Cabo or maybe, I don't know, Playa del Carmen. You know what I mean? Puerto Vallarta. Yeah.
But shout out to my best friend Amanda out here. Also, shout out to Ash.
Hey.
Out here.
Hey, I was talking to her yesterday. That's the homie.
Go. There's a lot of love right now.
Mom.
The whole mom, bro. Shout out, also quick shout out to Exposed with Ash. I recently did a Mother's Day episode where her daughter Ava and my son Darius were able to have banter with us live. We played a game. So if you definitely haven't checked that out, definitely check it out. It's called Exposed by Ash. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe her YouTube. And also everybody on my YouTube channel right now. Make sure to like, share, and subscribe. Period. To community, just saying.
I say it 1 billion times on my podcast. Right? Like the video, subscribe to the channel.
Have it on your forehead. Like, share, subscribe.
Yes, get to it.
Just like, you know how people bring like the faces? And like, yo.
I'm going to start bringing like a cue card or something because I'm tired of saying it. I'll put it in the graphics too. Like, yo, boom, boom. Got to.
That's what you got to do. All right, so you mentioned a little bit how you were starting your journey, right? Mm-hmm. So how do you balance them out? How does that work? How does that look like?
You know, I've gotten to the point where I've mentioned this on some other podcasts and some other interviews. I did a hard like life reset like in 2000, like when I was 31. So I want to say 2019, I believe. Like I did a hard reset. So I went to Amsterdam. for my birthday.
You went and got high.
Yes.
I need to change my life.
Space cakes and all. Space cakes and all.
Dang.
You know what I mean? It was lit. It was lit. If you we got to do a bravery trip to Amsterdam. Facts. Big facts.
I would love that shit. I spoke
that'd be epic. So I came back. I did a life reset, and I found myself really throughout my 20s, even when I was signed to a record label with music, even when I was in college toward the end, even when I was performing and traveling the whole nine, I was like trying to do a billion things. And then the end of the year would come by, like I'd be doing New Year's with my family, and I'm just like, damn, I didn't do nothing this year. Like I did a lot, but I didn't really do anything. Like
What you mean though?
I feel like that I didn't push the ball forward. I didn't like, my thing was always like no days off, #moves. I'm making moves. But I wasn't really like progressing in terms of like my career, in terms of goals.
Were you completing them?
No, I wasn't even.
Okay, so you were just spreading yourself thin.
I was spreading myself thin, like trying, I was the definition of doing too much. You look up doing too much, that was me. I was the poster child for that. Crazy. So I decided to like find like singular things, put my energy and focus into those, and then like have the ball move forward. And once like I got into podcasting toward the end of the pandemic, everything started to really take off. You know what I mean? Like really, actually, let me take it back even further. Right before COVID in 2019, when I got back, I was still teaching at the time because I was a teacher for about 7 years in special needs.
Yo, what else did you do? He's like, listen, I was in the Olympics.
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like some wild shit's gonna come out.
I was a bounty hunter.
Yo, what?
I was a bail bondsman.
That's crazy. Wait, so you were a teacher?
Yeah, I was in education for 7 years, special needs, SAT prep. Wow. I was a paraprofessional. In the summertime, I had my own class in the summertime, teaching journalism and for nonprofits. And my family was like, yo, just go get your master's, just be like a full-time, maybe an adjunct professor. And I was like, that's not like where my focus is. I don't roll out of bed like, can't wait to teach these kids. That was never me. I was just doing it for the money. And, you know, I was like, you know what? I need to take something seriously, put the energy, be intentional with it. And then like good things are going to come from it. 100%. So when I did that with when I got the Wizards job.
How'd you get the Wizards job?
I literally went before the easy part,
you found it on Indeed?
I did find it on Indeed.
Damn.
But before that though, see, you can go on Indeed, but your resume has to look a certain type of way, or else you're just clicking. You're just clicking.
That is true though.
I mean, that's why I tell people all the time. It's a numbers game for sure. Yeah. But you have to have the look and have the experience, and
you got to stand out.
You got to stand out. You have to.
Period.
So I met a good friend of mine, Gordon Deal. He works for the New York Giants. Like he does the play-by-play in the stadium for the Giants, and he's got a radio show that's nationally syndicated, and he's been in the game for like 30 years. He was on my podcast actually on episode 37, I believe.
Ooh.
So yeah. So he fixed yeah, man. He fixed my resume because my resume was trash.
Really?
Yes. From top to bottom, he's like, "Why is your high school stuff on your resume?" He's like, "Yo, take this off.
That's also true though. Yes. You don't need that. It's like, listen,
you don't.
You don't need that GPA there no more.
You don't. But they don't care that I would like graduate with honors.
They just want your experience.
They want your experience,
Period.
and they want your experience to look a certain type of way. So when he fixed my resume, I got the Wizards job a couple months later, and then from the Wizards job, everything else came from that. I went on tour with them for a full year. Then COVID hit, unfortunately. But toward the end of COVID, like since the Wizards was on my resume now, and I made contacts from working there, I was able to get a job at Odyssey and Cadence 13. Hey. I worked on the Stephen A. Smith show. I worked with Michael Lombardi, who's been on my show.
It opened up doors.
It opened up so many doors from the Harlem Wizards. I love those guys. Yeah, big facts there. So I'm still with the Wizards, and from there though, I've been able to get the job. One of the many jobs I have currently with All Things Covered with Brian McFadden and Patrick Peterson, two NFL superstars. They're independent now, but they're about to get picked up by hopefully a big network pretty soon. They want to bring me along with them.
Hey.
So I'm working on their show now. So yeah.
You really gotta be an AC.
I'll bring everybody. everybody. I'll have the suite.
Yes.
I'll have the suite.
Yo, y'all heard it. He said it.
We're gonna do it.
He said it.
We'll do the episode live from the suite. I'm just
it.
like, yeah, guys. So pass those grapes.
Yo,
Mina,
I'm dead.
how's life?
Listen, I'll be like, I knew it. I knew it this whole time. This whole time. I'm manifesting this.
Pass the peppers.
Manifesting this.
Yes.
Manifesting
Gotta speak
this.
into existence.
Period.
And manifestation too. Manifestation too. That's a great segue. I mean, I used to be super negative with everything, super
Really?
pessimistic. Yeah, I was the opposite of how you know me. Especially in my 20s. Especially like by myself and in my head, I would always be like, yo, all right, when's this going to screw up? Or how am I going to mess this up now? Or when am I going to get this L? I'm getting too many wins now. I would basically speak that. And then when it would happen, I'd be like, see? You know what I mean? So when I got back from Amsterdam after the space cakes, I was like, no, you got to clean up your mindset and you need to basically... Life is all about balance. You're going to have ups and downs and ebbs and flows, but those wins are going to be that much sweeter because they're not losses you're taking, they're lessons.
Facts.
Those lessons are preparing you for the wins.
Yep.
You know, so once I didn't look at it that before. I looked at it like I'm winning too much. When am I going to get knocked down and take this L? Versus now I'm just like, all right, when is this lesson going to happen so I can be prepared for this win? So it's a complete 180. You know, definitely from the mind. That was a big turning point for me.
All right, so I wanna ask a funny here.
Please do.
So let's talk about when you MC, right? Because I feel like you're.
Oh my God, the Wizards.
You're talking about, first of all, what's the age group that these people are playing basketball?
So they're playing up against the Harlem Wizards. They've been around since 1962. Just about as long as the Harlem Globetrotters. They do everything the Globetrotters do, like coast to coast, trick hoops, in different countries even. They've done shows in China, Mozambique, Jerusalem, South Africa. They've been all over. So when we pull up to a town, we're either playing against staff members, other teachers, we're either playing against firefighters, police officers. Few times here and there, we'll play against former NBA players, former NFL players, the neighborhood town hero, whatever, who used to be a backup to Joe Namath. We'll play against him. Parents even. Sometimes we play against students, like the varsity players on a basketball
different
team.
Ages.
So it ranges. Our target audience, however, though, it's really about the kids because it's fundraising. Like that's like the backbone of it. Like we pull up to the games. We want those ticket sales. Like don't get it twisted. That's part of it. But we want to sell as much merchandise as possible. Merch. So we want to have the bright red colors, the bright purple, bright gold colors, stuff that attracts the kids, big shiny basketballs, light up pens, headbands, wristbands, sleeves. We want to stand out as possible so that the kids see it and they're like, "Mommy, buy me that. Buy me everything on the table."
Yeah.
So really our target base is kids.
I'd be like, stop touching shit.
Exactly.
Nah.
Yeah. You bring it. Like we're gonna have a bravery night at a game next season. Like we tried to have one this year, but my schedule was too crazy. But we're gonna have one next season. You guys will see it. It's like the circus. It's a whole event. It's like pro wrestling meets basketball. It is a whole thing. It's definitely a whole vibe. 100%.
All right, so I gotta ask.
Yeah.
While the team was doing these tricks.
Yeah.
Have they ever hit somebody with the ball in the face?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Like,
yes.
you're like, yo, grab this. Oh my God. Oh my God.
Yes.
They hit Brenda.
Oh my God.
They hit Brenda.
That, like, they get hit.
Yo, give us the most funniest stories. Maybe like the most ultimate.
There's too many. I don't even know where to start, man. I'll try to find one in the Rolodex. I mean, this isn't supposed to be funny, but it was funny. We did a game in Green Brook, New Jersey. I want to say maybe 2 years ago. There was this real heavy set guy. He was a big guy. He was a super heavyweight.
Oh my God.
And he was super jolly. He was and he was laughing and having a good old time. And this was like maybe like a minute into the game. This wasn't even like halftime. This was the first quarter. Like the first part of the first quarter, they're running like a fast break. It wasn't really a fast break for him. And he like tries to make a turn too quickly and he just completely plummets. And I think
ate shit.
Yes, completely.
Oh my God.
And I think he hit his head on the court and they had to stop the game. I was trying my hardest not to laugh because he was really hurt. But man, it was rough.
Like, yo, why'd you go so hard?
Like, I'm like, bro, like the game just started. The game just started.
Yo.
Yeah. I was just like, he's okay, folks. He's okay, folks.
He's still on the floor.
Yep, he's still on the
planking.
floor, rolling around. He's moving, folks. Basketball on the way. Stay tuned. I gotta just keep it. I gotta keep it moving while this
like,
guy.
yo, this AC guy crazy, yo.
This man is concussed. This man is concussed. He has CTE, but we gotta keep this. We gotta keep this show going. So yeah.
All right. Wow. Hope he's okay.
I'm sure he was. I think I saw him toward the end of the game.
Oh
He's all
my
right.
God, that's funny. All right, let's talk about, I guess, like more into the musical career, love.
Yeah, for sure. Absolutely.
Let's talk about performances.
Yes. Yeah.
Can you tell us a little bit of how you felt the first time you had to perform? Like, where did you perform? Like, what was that about?
First time I performed hip hop, I was still doing comedy. It was definitely at an open mic. There was this organization at Penn State called SOMA, Students Organizing the Musical Arts or something like that. So or the Student Open Mic Association. So they would do these events like pretty much every week or every other week. So I would pull up, and really that was the main place I did comedy because I wasn't 21 at the time. So I wasn't performing like at clubs and stuff. And plus at Penn State, the only people performing at clubs are cover bands anyway. They didn't have like open mic comedy night or something like that. Like it was just, are you playing Now That's Music 1 through 35? If you're not playing that, then you're not going to get on this stage. So I'd perform at open mics, and I want to say by year 3 or 4 of me doing comedy, I started breaking my set in half. I would do the jokes for like the first 5 or 10 minutes, and then the second half I'd do a freestyle or a song I was working through. I'd bring a friend on to play the guitar, or I'd find somebody who's performing later and be like, listen, can you play like a soft melody or an upbeat melody that I can rap to? And I would and honestly, that is where I first started. And then from there though, I was able to join this really dope club called the Songwriters Club. Brian Walker was the founder. He was also a guest on episode 25 of my show as well. He's from Philly, super cool dude, super talented guy as well. And he still performs as well as a DIY solo artist. Yeah, gotta say it all right. And he started this organization, and his whole focus was, I want to start an organization where it's just original music. You know what I mean? It's not cover bands. You come here, you can play the guitar, you can rap, you make beats, you play instruments. And he just wanted to create, kind of like Bravery Studios, no pun intended, like a like small hub of like creative people to just vibe and create and build together. And they would throw like house parties and ragers and stuff in living rooms, and I would perform at those all the time. So my humble beginnings were open mics, living rooms, basements, student organization and student events. Like that's where, and I was still the U at the time. You know, I mean, that's where I first broke through and started performing professionally.
Okay. Give us something you learned while performing. I always feel like, and like, give us like a story that allows someone vulnerability. Like, what was a situation that happened while performing that taught you a lesson?
Ooh, man, I think
like, what did you forget? I don't know, was your mic not crispy? Did you fall on stage?
No, like, I've never fallen on stage, thank God.
You know, knock on wood.
That's never happened. Let me see. I think I opened for Kid Ink back in 2014, and crowd was ridiculously packed. It was like 800 or 900 people or something.
Wow.
That's probably the biggest like music performance. I've done bigger crowds with the Wizards, but that's probably the biggest music performance crowd I ever had. There was I didn't have my regular DJ. I had like a friend of a friend, my boy Keegan Tawa. He's a EDM DJ or whatever. And it was me and my buddy Eddie Heartthrob, who produces a lot of my songs now. Really, that's like my brother right there. We were both opening for Kid Ink. And so they were basically told us ahead of time, like, listen, like, just go. They didn't tell us like what the stage was gonna look like or what the acoustics was gonna be. I'd never performed at that venue either.
Oh my God.
And they were just like, yo, so here's your time, go. Just go, get to it. So me and him, we basically had to craft our set on the spot. I was like, all right, bro, you go first, then I'll go, then we'll kind of like, you know, Kanye and Jay-Z Watch the Throne style. We'll kind of do songs together, like, because we're the openers. We got to fill this space in. Man, Mina, I tell you, by the time we were done, the crowd was loving us. They were just
awesome.
they were loving us. I got the video's still up on YouTube. It's still on my YouTube channel, and we killed it, man. We actually tore it down. We got to kick it with Kid Ink after the show. We went to the club afterward. That was cool. That was fun. But that taught me, and then we got interviewed by State and the Real, which was a Penn State publication. They're like an independent music publication, student run. I think they're still around. They interviewed us afterward, and that was really cool too. Really felt like a celebrity after that when that was happening. But the whole experience just showed me, like, listen, like, you guys got to roll with it sometimes. Like, it's not going to be like, yo, you have this amount of time to do these amount of songs. Sometimes it's going to be more uniform and clear cut. Other times it's going to be like, yo, you just got to like be a chameleon and just roll with it. And I've learned that throughout my years performing, definitely through Wizard Games, because that's live entertainment 5-7 nights a week anyway. And so that prepared me for that. And definitely with podcasting, because sometimes you have guests that unfortunately can't make it, or something's going on with the equipment. It's live. So, you know, pre-taped and live, but it's still like live in a sense because you're doing it. But yeah, like that situation with Kid Ink, that definitely taught me to always just be ready for anything, because anything can happen.
Okay. That was a lesson
I love the
learned.
drops. Look at Marv on the drops.
Lesson learned. All right, so we're halfway through the show right now, love.
Okay.
Just so that people can find you, what's your Instagram handle? What's your YouTube channel? Any type of events that we should be looking into, performances, you know, drop them gems.
Oh man, it's real easy. UGoboy88 on everything. That's IG, Facebook, TikTok, or UGoboy Media on everything. That's the YouTube channel. I got 2 YouTube channels. UGoboy88, that's all the music. UGoboy Media, that's all the podcasts. That's the clips as well as full episodes. We're on Apple Podcasts now, which is dope. The full library of shows on Spotify. Yeah, I mean, really, those are the 2 main ones: UGoboy88 or UGoboy Media. And upcoming, I mean, we have more episodes of the show that are dropping. We're gonna do a crossover episode before the football season kicks off with my main man Dave Sturchio from Chop Sports. I'm gonna hit him up to help set that up. We did a crossover episode last season. Marv came with. We pulled up to Chop Studios in Mattawan. Marv had the mobile set up with him. We got the episode in, me, my boy Mongo, my boy Dave Sturchio. So we're gonna do that again. Probably gonna do it here this time. And we're going to try to do more like on location crossover episodes with other podcasts. That's something that I've been wanting to do for quite some time now. We started the Roundtable series. You were a part of that. I'm super excited. We have 3 episodes of that already in now. We have the Guy Talk episode, the Girl Talk episode. We did another one where we talked about the most recent episode that's out, episode 48, I believe. We talked about the Drake and Kendrick Lamar beef. Me and my 2 boys, S. Dot and Houdini. VOQ, that's our group name. Yeah, long story behind that as well. So just really the podcasts, live episodes, on location episodes. I think I'm going to Atlanta to perform in July at this. It's called the Ugly Money Music Festival for independent music festival. That'll be July 12th, I believe. So I'm super excited about that. Your boy's trying to win $1,000 or $10,000. So I'm gonna come with my A game and try to get some bands. Man.
He go to AC.
Exactly.
He go to AC.
And then the AC episode on location. Me and Mina will be at the Bellagio.
Hey, yo, that's crazy. Yo, I'm telling you, all I'm picturing. You ever saw Vegas Vacation?
No, I thought you were talking like the one with Johnny Depp, like like that one, Fear and Loathing.
You know what I'm talking about, right? No, Fear and Loathing is fire.
Yeah. I thought that's what you were talking about.
Vegas Vacation, that's a no. Fear and Loathing is a classic, but Vegas Vacation is also a classic because it's got Chevy Chase. You've seen the National Lampoon.
So I saw the first one. No, my bad. I saw the Christmas one. That's the only one I've seen.
That's just right. You gotta see Vegas Vacation, yo. You gotta know who Papa Giorgio is. Okay. You're Papa Giorgio.
Okay, I'll watch it. I'll watch it just for you. I'll watch it.
Epic. I'm not gonna give it away, but I feel like Papa Giorgio, aka that young kid, lived everybody's dream in Vegas. So all I can say is definitely, talking about movies, before we even transition, we definitely got to give flowers to the movie.
Oh, okay.
But
For
check
sure.
it out, Vegas Vacation. Also, anybody who knows who I'm talking about, Papa Giorgio vibes summer, all summer. That's how I'm trying to be. All right. We gotta give flowers. So, what lives there, yo?
Yes,
I had the honor.
yes. Bombs.
Period. I had the
Bomb it
honor
up.
of going to my first movie premiere. What was the movie theater called?
Smodcastle Cinemas in Atlantic Highlands, New Jersey.
Very, it gave very like comfy, cozy feels.
Yeah.
I liked it, and I don't really like horror films. So
I don't
either. It was funny. It was entertaining.
I do not either.
But UGoboy was actually one of the characters.
Yeah.
In the movie.
Yeah, man.
So
Big Yahtzee's there, man. Big Yahtzee's.
That was fire. How was it filming a horror film?
It was exhausting filming because I'd filmed a short with our lovely friend Chris Aballo, the very talented, amazing Chris Aballo. I'm doing his show pretty soon. I'm excited to take over that one in a couple weeks. So I'd done a short with Chris, and we shot that literally in a couple hours, because it was just a short, but it was still
the out, right?
That was the out. That was the out. And a feature is a little different because a feature is like, it's not a 15 or 20-minute situation. It's a 2-hour situation.
Yeah, you was in there.
Yeah, and to film a 2-hour movie, it takes a couple weeks, couple months to film a feature. So for my stuff, I think I was on set a total about 4 or 5 days, and the hours were long. They were grueling. You're shooting the same scene hundreds of times, even. Like, I lost count. And everything you saw at night, we would start out early in the night and into the morning. Like,
I believe it.
The stuff you guys saw at the bar, or the stuff you guys saw in the house that I was a part of, we would start around like 7 p.m. and we'd go to like 5 a.m.
I believe it.
And man, it was just so exhausting. My homegirl Catherine, she played the killer. She had makeup and stuff to put on. So and her makeup took about 3 or 4 hours to get on. And on top of that, her scenes, she probably had the most like action because she's killing everybody. So it was Starbucks got me through it. I was taking naps in between takes. Man, it was a lot more work than I'd ever done for real. Like, Harlem Wizard games are grueling but that's just break up and set down and set up and doing the 2-hour game. After the 2-hour game, we break down. I can hop in the van, especially if we're on the road. I can sleep in the van.
Yeah.
You're on set for basically you're working a work day. It's like a 9 to 5.
Facts.
You know what I mean? And learning the lines was not the hardest part. Like, I thought before I even got into acting, I thought learning lines was the hardest part. It is not. Learning lines is not the hardest part.
Because you have so many takes that you end up memorizing.
Yeah,
them,
you're waking up. You see your lines and you're reciting lines in your sleep because you're doing it so many times. There's so much repetition.
Yeah.
But no, the actual action is the most work. So, but it was we became like a little mini family on set, which is dope, man. I'm really cool and really tight with a lot of people. My boy Ernie O'Donnell, I had him on here. My boy there's so many to name. just so many freaking people to name. But yeah, it was Troy Burbank. He was the director. So it was dope. It was dope.
Yeah, definitely catch it out. What lives there? Where can they find it?
So it is still in festival season. It's still there's still a bunch of festivals. I think they got into about my count as of now. It's probably off about 3 or 4 festivals they've already gotten into.
That's beautiful.
They got into the Chicago Horror Film Festival.
Yeah, I remember they mentioned that at the premiere.
They got into, I think, 2 here in Jersey. One that already passed, I think, was in Edison. Another one that's going to be in Jersey City, I think June 20th. I'm going to try to pull up to that one. I'm excited for that one. And I think one in New York they got into as well. And I think they're trying to get into the Toronto Film Festival too, man.
That's exciting.
So it's dope. It's making its rounds. It's not out streaming yet, but I think when all the festivals get wrapped, they'll get picked up by a streaming site a 1,000,000%, or it'll be released on YouTube, one or the other. So, but it will be out soon. What lives here Troy Burbank Films with your boy U-Goboy Yahtzee.
Period. All right.
UGoboy.
So let's talk about. We're in transition. We're in transition right now. So thank you, my friend, for sharing your journey. And I know your journey is not ended. It's still going, and I'm here for it.
Yes.
UGoboy support.
Appreciate it.
To say. All right. So we're gonna talk about it. I'm gonna ask you a question.
Mm-hmm.
What is your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich.
Yeah. What's your favorite?
Do burgers are included? Or we're talking sandwich.
It's not a fucking sandwich.
She's like, it's not a fucking sandwich.
It's a hot dog a sandwich?
I mean, depending on who you talk to. I don't eat hot dogs, but
What?
it's more like a taco, honestly. This is turning into Seinfeld. I get you. I'm trolling.
What's your favorite sandwich?
My favorite sandwich, it's got to have turkey and ham on it.
Turkey and ham.
Turkey and ham, that combo.
Okay.
So it's like a modified club sandwich, honestly. So yeah.
What else is on it?
What I put on it?
Yeah, just turkey. Cause you just told me turkey ham.
Okay,
I'm just picturing turkey ham bread.
Turkey ham, provolone, 1,000%. It's the best cheese.
Provolone.
The best cheese, hands down.
Okay.
Mayo, always mayo. Lettuce, tomatoes, sweet peppers. Oh yeah.
Okay.
That's fire.
No oil and vinegar?
Sometimes oil, sometimes red wine vinegar, sometimes, not all the time. But
Okay.
yeah, for sure. And I gotta cut it in 3. I'm weird. I cut it into 3, so
Three? What you mean you cut it into 3?
I don't cut it into just 2 halves. Cut it into 3 pieces.
Why? You take the middle piece first?
Yeah, take that
So
middle
you
piece.
can still have a sandwich later?
No, I want to spread it out. I don't want to just one half, other half, and like no, I just because typically when I'm eating my sandwich, I'm watching something, so I gotta make it last.
That's mad funny. All right.
Yeah.
So I gotta ask you something. We're gonna pretend this is a American Express Black Platinum no limit card, but it's the Mina Mendoza card. And the way it works though, it's rules.
His rules to this?
Yeah, we're not in Atlantic City.
I thought I was the high roller. You got the black card over there, so you're the high roller over here.
You gotta give me the shit back, okay?
Oh, you're the bank now.
Look. So you got 24 hours, right, to use this card.
Mm-hmm.
And the thing is that you have to be very realistic with your wishes, and what you want to happen, because a lot of people are like, oh, yeah, I'm just going to go to, like, space and shit. Okay, cool, you can. But space might take 12 hours. It might take a day.
Yeah.
And then you're stuck up there. How you going to get back home?
Mm-hmm.
So you have to be realistic on your time, because it does start at 12 a.m. and it does end at 11:59 p.m. There's no limit. You can do whatever you want. Just be more realistic on that. So I'm going to pass you the card and go crazy.
I like this.
Go crazy.
I like this.
It's going to get out of control.
Oh, man. Well, the very first thing I would do, I'd get an Airbnb, a really nice, like, upscale Airbnb, and I'd, like, rent it for, like...
Where at?
Probably like Florida. Somewhere nice. Yeah, Florida. Okay. Somewhere real nice. And I'd rent it out for like a couple months. Like I'm there. Like I'd be like, listen, I want 3 months worth of Airbnb-ness.
Wow.
So it's my spot. It's my spot now.
Okay.
I live there. So that's
Squatter.
Yes. Yep. Gotta get my round trip flight. Gotta get my round trip flight.
Okay.
So yep, my flight so my flight going there is taken care of. My flight coming back home, that's taken care of too. So my travel's good. I'm gonna rent a car for 3 months too.
I'm gonna rent a car for 3 months.
Yep. I'm not bringing my car. No, my car's staying at the crib.
Yeah,
I'm renting a car for 3 months too.
Why wouldn't you buy a car?
Because now I gotta pay insurance on it too, and then maintenance as well. You rent the car so that those aren't exactly. The only thing I'm worried about is gas, honestly. So that's what I'm rent. Exactly.
Okay.
So I'm renting the car. This is my 3 month getaway. I'm renting my car for 3 months. So while I'm down in Florida, I'll probably rent something nice like a Lambo.
Why don't you hit up the free gems guy? He be showing off his nice cars. You should rent his car.
Shout out to free gems.
I'm done.
Nah, I'm renting my Lambo, or either a Lambo or an Audi R8 is my dream car. So one of those two cars, I'm renting that for 3 months. So that's my car for 3 months.
Okay.
I'm gonna go crazy and get like 3 months worth of just fly clothes. just I already got fly clothes, as you can see. Like I got the fits for days, but I'm gonna get some extra ones too. Because again, I'm in Florida living the life. I'm basically Drake for 3 months.
Where you going?
I'm in Florida.
No. Where you going shopping?
Oh, where I'm going shopping?
Yeah.
Man, I'm walking in the freaking. I'm going into all the freaking X brand places: Chanel, Prada, like Versace, all that. I want to be the stereotypical rapper for 3 months. So I'm gonna go in there. I'm gonna get 3 months. I'm not gonna really go crazy with the jewelry. I might get one piece, honestly. Maybe one watch.
Nah, yo, you get rings,
actually,
a watch.
Let me get one watch.
You get earrings.
One watch, one set of earrings, and one chain. Yeah, that's just one. And because I could like
and an ankle bracelet.
Nah, no ankle bracelet.
Let me stop.
Nah, not even. You coming with me?
Yeah, fine.
Yeah, actually, yeah. Like Mina, you're coming with me to help style me. Mina's coming with me to help style me. So I'll have my fits. I got my car. I got my Airbnb, my crib, and I think I'm pretty much set after that. I got my transportation. I know where I'm gonna stay at. I'm good.
No new TV.
The Airbnb is gonna have
any
all that.
Any podcast equipment.
What I'll probably do with my podcast, I'll probably pay for a ton of like marketing stuff for my podcast. Yeah. So I'll just like pay for a bunch of ad campaigns and this, that, and the third. Like, yo, give me like a 3-year ad campaign on the podcast for like views, subscribers, the whole nine.
I'm done.
Yeah, I'd buy a big ass ad campaign for sure. Thank you. Hey, you smart. You like DJ Khaled. You smart.
Yeah, I'm done.
Something.
He's gonna be on a billboard for 3 years straight.
Facts. You be driving down, going to the dispensary. Like, is that U-Goboy? Like, yeah, for sure.
I'm done.
I'd rent the Bellagio for us to kick it in AC just for you. Got to do that.
What you buy at Bravery Studios?
Whatever Marv needs, equipment wise or marketing wise, I got him. He's just gonna make the list, and I'll just be like, bro, here, I got you. Like he already knows that.
Let's go.
That's a given. Yeah, that's pretty much it. And oh yeah, of course, season tickets for the Cowboys.
Okay.
That goes without saying. Like, it's football season's about to come up anyway, so season tickets for the Cowboys, I can go whenever, and season tickets for the Yankees too. I mean, Yankees are killing it too. Like, definitely. So I can go to a Cowboy game whenever I want and a Yankee game whenever I want, especially come playoff time. Hey.
See, that's smart, because what I would do is like I would buy tickets and then I'll sell half of them.
Oh,
give me all the tickets right now.
I'm gonna do that too. I'm gonna buy a bunch. The games I know I'm going to.
Can I pre-buy Super Bowl tickets? Like, yo, I want a Super Bowl ticket to the day I die. Sell that shit. $10,000 each ticket.
I am only going. I'd only go if I know my team's going to be it. But even if my team is going to be it, them tickets are outrageous.
Doesn't mean I'm going to go. I'll sell it. That's a concert.
That's a come up.
For real.
That's your son's college tuition right there. Period. Honestly, depending on where the section is.
What?
But nah, I'd definitely do that with the tickets. I'd buy a bunch. I know what games I'm definitely going to. The games I'm not, I'll flip those.
Yeah.
So I'm making money from this, and that's facts. That's facts.
Would you do a collab with an artist? Because remember, now you got the funds. So like, if you really like,
yes.
Who?
So
you got 24 hours.
So I would Drewski, who's hilarious. Like, his stuff is so freaking funny.
It is.
A friend of mine, my boy Skrills, I think he was on episode 12. It's crazy. I like timestamp people in my head. Like, I know him based on when they were on my show. I think he has an inside line to Drewski. So I'd hit up my boy Skrills and be like, yo, bro, like, I need Drewski on my show. Like, how much does he charge? And I would try to set up as many collabs as possible with music artists, some features too. Like, why not? How much for?
Don't even matter.
Yep, Lil Baby. Like,
don't even matter,
exactly.
Bro.
I'd be setting up features and collabs for the podcast 1,000%.
Yo, UGoboy's podcast, Instagram gonna look wild.
It's gonna look outrageous. They're gonna be like, yo, first of all, it's already crazy. Cat's already hit me up. He's like, yo, bro, you got Patrick Peterson? Bro, he was playing for the Steelers last year. How'd you get that? I'm like, I talk to him every day. That's how, like, networking. But yeah. It's all podcast or music oriented, like, and of course my Airbnb and my car and my clothes and my jewelry.
Would you buy a puppy?
I'm allergic to dogs and cats.
Oh, damn.
Yeah.
What about some exotic fish?
Nah.
No?
Not a fish
So
guy.
you're going to be in Miami and not going to have an exotic fish tank? What's that?
Nah. There'll probably be one in the Airbnb, but they better have somebody to take care of them.
Not even a bird?
Nah.
Nah?
Nah.
No pets?
I mean, certain puppies don't shed like crazy or anything like that, and I can be around certain of them, very, very select few. I might get one of those hypoallergenic puppies, maybe.
You ever met my puppy, Kevin?
No, I haven't. I've seen pictures and videos of him. I've never seen
Kevin,
him.
cool as shit.
Yeah, he is?
Yeah.
Does he shed?
No, he's a hyperallergenic because my son, he has allergies. So, like,
Right.
he can't have those type of dogs with him.
I'd probably get a hypoallergenic puppy.
Hey.
Yeah, for sure.
That's how you got to get the gold chain for the puppy.
Yeah. Get him an Instagram page. You know what I mean?
Yo, done.
Yeah.
All right, what else we doing? You got to give the card back.
Oh, man.
Yeah. You're not pocketing this.
I can't keep it? Oh, yes.
Nah.
It's only for, oh, man. It's only for.
Shit, shout out to Sully.
Aye,
My
Sully.
man's in the building. Ew.
Big shout out to Sally because her clip went viral on my
Period.
page. Yo, shout out to Sally. Minx. I think 150K on that video.
Yo, I
Golly,
asked the toxic
crazy.
question.
Yes, exactly.
Because that shit wasn't even in your agenda. I was just like, yo,
Bro.
listen.
He's like,
I
what
need to
toxic? Toxic.
Yo, for real.
Toxic is the way he said it. Toxic.
I was like, yo, we're going to spice shit up right now.
Y'all had my page looking like the Shade Room. It was crazy. So many people hit me up about it. It's like, yo, bro, what's up with this clip? I'm
Yo,
like,
for real.
hey, I'll let the girls take over.
I'm done. That's crazy.
I definitely book a flight to go back to Nigeria. Those tickets ain't cheap. Definitely book a flight for Nigeria. I definitely book a vacation to I've always wanted to go to Turks and Caicos.
Okay.
Haven't been yet, so I'll book a vacation there. And Jamaica too. Jamaica. I would book like a handful of vacations that are just in the tuck that I could just use whenever. So yeah, for sure. I think that's pretty much it. I think I've swiped away
For real.
on this one.
Card top.
This card's gonna be on fire. When you get this back, it's just gonna burst into flames.
Yo, done. It's so funny. All right, y'all heard it. UGoboys. Mina Mendoza. Out here, adventure.
You're
Let's
coming
go.
with me shopping.
I'm coming.
You coming with me shopping. I was like,
I'm coming.
Yo, Mina, this how I look with this hat? He's like, yeah, that's the one.
Let's get that.
Yes.
Let's get it.
Let's do it.
All right. So let's transition real quick.
Yes.
We're going to get into like, because I feel like we got to talk about it, man.
Sure.
Yo, Stanley Cups are taking over the world. Like dead ass. It's like a rite of passage now. Like when you can't even be hydrated. Like, yo, drinking water bottles, I get it. It's not a reusable item. It's not cool.
Yeah.
But yo, if you try to use a reusable cup that's not a Stanley, it's like, what's that? Poor shit. Like, yo, for dead ass. But the Stanley Cup, like, it's not like a iconic staple.
No.
You know, how much is a Stanley Cup? How much is it?
I can look it up.
I don't have one.
I can look it up. You want me to look it up?
Yeah, look it up.
I can look it up.
How much is anybody that's in the check-in? Actually, everybody that's in the check-in, if you got a question that you want to ask us, please put it into the chat room. Ask us. This is live. But if anybody knows the price of a Stanley, if y'all can help us out and put it in, that would be mucho appreciated.
Stanley Cup.
Stanley Cup.
It came right up as soon as I put ST.
That's crazy.
That's wild. $34
for like the one that everybody gets?
Yeah, well, you can get them as
Is this the one with the handle?
Yeah, the one with the handle is $35 on their website, $34.50 on Amazon. You can find
50
$34.50. I mean, 34.
Oh, 34. I'm like, what? Supersize Stanley.
Yeah.
Like, what the hell?
The most I've seen on here, yeah, Dick's Sporting Goods, you can get them for $35.
Yeah.
You can get a smaller one off Amazon for like $15. So
would you buy it?
No, I don't. No.
No. Yo, it's just crazy. Yo.
Absolutely not. Like
just
I don't.
Crazy.
Like I'm not really. First of all, what do I? when I go to the gym, I have Gatorade with me. And it's working Wizard games, they give us free Gatorade all the time. My trunk, my trunk looks like I robbed the Costco.
No way.
Nothing but Gatorade, Powerade,
Yo, if
and
you
water.
ever get the baby blue Gatorade, let me get some. That's my favorite flavor.
I got you. I got
Okay.
you. Yeah. So first of all, I don't have a need for it whatsoever. When I go to the gym, I literally just go into the trunk, throw one in the freezer, and then go.
Wow.
So other than that, I don't have I buy stuff that I use. And I'm the same way when I give people gifts. Like when I gift somebody something, it's either something you specifically asked for or something that I know unequivocally you are going to use. I've always been like that in relationships. I've been like that with family. I've been like that with friends. Like if you get something from me, you're gonna use it because I paid for it.
Okay.
So that's because to me that's the best gift. That's the most practical gift.
Yeah.
Or I can just get you a sweater that I know you're never gonna wear.
I'm
like what's the point of that?
But Stanley Cups, I don't know, it's just so big. It's just so fucking big. And it's the handle for me. Like, I don't know, man. It's just too big. It's just too big of a cup.
It's FOMO. It's just like
weird.
It's just like the iPhone. It's just like AirPods. It's just like Crocs or Uggs or whatever or North Face fleeces. It's whatever is in and everybody's got. For some, and of course, if you do a Google search one time, you know your phone is gonna throw it in your face.
Stanley Cup everywhere. Yo, that's just gonna be all up in your phone.
Bro, I was looking for sleep tape because like I heard I'm trying to like not get sleep apnea. Most people in my family have it. And if you're a mouth breather or whatnot, you can develop sleep apnea. So the older I've gotten, when I would wake up in the morning, like my mouth would be super dry, my throat would be sore. And I'm just like,
God.
it's because that I like basically I'm a mouth breather at night.
Yeah.
I did the search for sleep tape one time. I go on Facebook now. There's a billion of them. So I just bought a pack just to make it stop.
It worked.
It worked. I got a pack. It'll be here next week. But man, it's like that. So the fact that I looked up Stanley Cup now and I'm blaming you, my search now is gonna be.
Next time I see Hugo, he's gonna have a Stanley Cup, yo.
There's no way.
It's gonna be filled with Gatorade. Yes.
Lemon lime, the best flavor.
All right, let's transition. You know, this is I feel like you're a perfect person to talk about this.
Okay.
Yo, I want to meet the guy that is on the radio and he does like a couple advertisements.
Okay.
He does it for like Top Dog, Lawyer, some shit. And he does one for like, what's the famous like auto sales place in Queens? Worldwide Cars, I don't know, some shit. But I'ma just like imitate what he be doing and you're gonna know what I'm talking about. It'd be like, no credit, no problem. God won't approve you, I'll approve you. Top Dog Law. Like, you know what I'm talking about, right?
I know exactly what you're talking about.
I don't know who is that motivational speaker, but it's brilliant. It's fucking, if God would approve you, I'll approve you.
He's like cousins with DJ Khaled.
No credit, no problem. No legs, I'll give you a car.
Oh my God. No legs is crazy.
Yo, but it's just like,
no legs is
that
wild.
place sounds like they will give anybody a car. Like, that's just crazy.
That's
or
nuts.
like, every time I hear that shit on the radio, I gotta put that shit up. I'm like, I don't even need a car. It just sounds nice.
You gotta make him a drop. You gotta.
What?
Yeah, exactly.
Yo, I would do that shit, but my own Mina Mendoza shit, yo. I swear to God, I'll figure that. That's the next idea. No problem.
Hey, yo, Mar, let me get like 5 no problems.
Yo,
no problem.
That should be crazy. Yo, I gotta find how he did that. It's like he sounds like he's like it's like an anthem. That shit just sounds crazy.
It's captionable. That's what advertising is all about.
Yo,
like find a catchphrase, find a tagline, and you're saying it now. It's proof. It's proof.
I love that guy.
Gotta be quotable. Gotta be captionable.
Period.
Those are the 2 first rules of anything.
Man, I want to meet that motivational speaker. I feel like that's just fucking cool.
You should have him on your show.
I would.
That should
Dead ass have him on my show.
That should be your next
Period.
Commission.
I swear to God.
Find him on IG, like spam the hell out of him, and be like, "Listen, bro, you're coming on my show."
I gotta ask you this.
All right,
I gotta ask you this. So, oh shit, food places. We talked a little bit about them before, fast food places. I feel like fast food don't hit anymore.
Right.
And when I say that, for example, Burger King don't hit anymore since that crazy king-looking guy stopped showing up in the commercials. Taco Bell has stopped hitting when the Chihuahua quit the job. You know what I'm talking about? Yo quiero Taco Bell. Yo, what's up with the dog?
He's gone,
Where's he
man.
at?
He's gone.
Yo, that shit has not been hitting different. McDonald's has not been hitting the same since you got rid of the dollar menu and gave us a Fugazi one.
Yeah, the dollar
that shit is
menu used to be life,
$3.25. This shit's not even $1. Why even call it the dollar menu?
It's not, it's
It should be
live.
called the savings menu. Dollar menu is rest in peace.
Dollar menu
Nostalgia
was clutch.
dreams.
Dollar menu was clutch.
You
man.
ever see TikTok? And they be playing like the old school videos, and it'd be like,
Yep. Oh yeah. Yep. The compilations. Yeah. Yep.
Dollar menu on that shit. I don't know. I feel like fast food places don't hit like that no more.
I mean, they switched things up. I mean, it's funny. I was watching Super Size Me. That guy just passed away.
I know,
too.
rest in peace.
Rest in peace, the Super Size Me guy. So they got rid of Super Sizing because of that movie, which is crazy.
They did.
Yeah, and I know they've switched up. They switched up their recipe because I used to work at McDonald's. That was probably my second job. My first job was a janitor in high school, and in college, my first job on campus to just for beer money and liquor money was to work at McDonald's because I lived across the street. But I know they've switched up their menu and they've switched up like the ingredients for some of their stuff too.
Yeah.
So I think that's like lends to what you're talking about. They switched up what they put in the burgers. I think even fries too. They've switched up a lot of just the ingredients. You know what I mean? There's still a ton of sugar and carbs and unnecessary shit that you don't need that's not good for you.
Yeah.
But they switched up they switched up the recipe for a lot of stuff or whatnot. So definitely the nuggets are terrible. Like I cannot stand McDonald's nuggets. Yeah. Like
Really?
the only nuggets I like are Wendy's. Like I love Wendy's nuggets.
Those
Wendy's
shits are not even the same anymore.
they're better. They're better than McDonald's.
Those used to be my favorite, and then I feel like 5 years ago they changed.
Wendy's is really the only fast food that the only thing from McDonald's I get is I do the breakfast sandwiches. I'll always do the breakfast
McDonald's
sandwiches.
breakfast is like
Are
chef's kiss.
It's like
The best.
hands
Everybody,
down,
the best.
It'll be goated forever. I don't care that it's pork. I could care less. Like it's
Nah, the McGriddles hit.
McGriddle's still hit. The
Fire.
sausage egg McMuffin is forever. Like the frappes.
I
Come
can
on.
eat like 5 hash browns.
For real. Like the breakfast is forever. But I'm talking about just burgers. What I'll do, Wendy's.
Right.
I can't do I don't know how you do Burger King. That's crazy. Like Burger King is like
Yo, don't disrespect me like that.
it's not good. we can do a poll right
the
now.
fuck?
We can do a poll right now.
No,
Like,
I said Burger King don't hit the same. It's
it
not
don't-
my favorite.
It don't hit the same. It don't hit at all. It's hitless.
Nah, that shit good.
No.
Burger King's fries was good one point.
I really don't like that guy.
That's me talking to you.
Nah,
Yo,
that's anyone who eats at Burger King.
Yo, nah, yo.
We're gonna do this poll next time we have a group outing.
Yo,
like,
Marv, mute his mic.
No,
Nah,
not even. Not even. See, she can't handle the truth. She can't handle the truth.
Alright, yo. I knew this hour was gonna go by fast. Ugo, I feel like you've been an amazing guest.
Yes.
I love this episode. I
Yes,
feel
this
like
was long overdue.
It has been.
Long
it has
overdue,
been.
man.
Super proud of your journey.
Thank you. Thank you.
Here for
Thank
your
you.
journey.
Thank you.
Everybody who's been part of the episode, thank you. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to the show. Also, don't forget to follow me on Instagram, Queen of Spice. That's the Queen #0F Spice. Hit me with a DM. It's all about networking and building community. So if you're interested on being in the show, shoot me a DM. Let's conversate. Let's make it happen.
Facts.
And yeah, that's all I gotta say. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, Ugo. Thank you to Bravery Studios. We out of here. Catch me next Thursday, 7 p.m. And with your girl, Mina Mendoza, little girl, big personality, Queen of Spice. We out.
Peace. Song.